Hi guys, my name is Moose. I'm so glad that you're here. We're in a very unique time right now where you're at home instead of being at school, so we thought maybe we could bring a little bit of outdoor school directly to you. This is a 6-part series on lessons that you'd be learning at outdoor school. We hope that you have fun and that you're safe, and that this video could inspire you to become more curious about our world and about science. Pay close attention to the video because there's going to be questions for you to answer at the end. It's totally okay to pause the video or rewind it or watch it again. So have some fun and let's dive in together. Let's go. Welcome to my hobby farm. My family and I have 30 chickens, 2 goats, 1 cat, and a dog. Our chickens provide eggs for us to eat or sell, and our goats, besides being goofy companions, provide fiber that we can sell. Their fiber is highly sought after and can be made into all kinds of clothing. We'll talk a little bit more about that later in this episode. Farming is so awesome because it provides all of our communities with food. And I don't know about you, but I need food. I love food. Food's the best, am I right? It's time to take a look at a new vocabulary word for today: agriculture. Agriculture means the science or practicing of farming, including cultivation of the soil for the growing of crops and the rearing of animals to provide food, wool, and other products. Our state of Oregon is famous for our agricultural communities. Here in Oregon, we grow large crops of plants for nurseries, and hay, grass, wheat, potatoes, pears, wine grapes, blueberries, and more. Cattle is almost a $700 million industry here. One steer alone, think cow, typically weighs about 1,000 pounds, and that means they can yield about 450 pounds of edible meat for our families. A dairy cow produces about 6.3 gallons of milk each day, and about 350,000 glasses of milk in a lifetime. I wonder how many students knew where all the groceries at the store came from. Did you? Well, now you do. They're from our agricultural community. Now do you see why I say that farming is the backbone of America? Well, when you get a chance, be sure to thank a farmer. All right, guys, we were able to connect with a friend of mine named Jennifer, and she's going to show us how they take the individual fibers themselves and turn them into materials that they can actually make full clothing out of. Come on inside and let's see if we can meet her. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. What are you doing there?
I am spinning some sheep wool, and right now I'm spinning it into individual threads, which eventually I'm going to ply and make into yarn.
Nice. Now, sheep wool, that's a lot like the goat wool that I've got, right?
It's similar.
Goat fiber. It's no longer wool at that point, right?
Once it's been taken off of the animal.
Gotcha.
It's considered fiber, yeah. So it's similar, but they use them for different types of just different projects and different purposes.
Hey, that's great. Now, you've got this crazy contraption right here. What is this?
So this is called a spinning wheel. This is a little bit more what we think of like a traditional method. There's different styles, there's different types, depending on what you're using it for. But this is a spinning wheel.
Very nice. Well, I'm really excited because I look at my clothing, like my flannel or my t-shirt, some of the sweatshirts or the hat. I love my knitted cap. It's so comfortable. But I was kind of wondering how it went from the fiber itself to the clothes that I actually wear.
This is literally the backbone of how thread is made, if you will. Because we take these single strands that we spin. Now, granted, in today's society, they make them, it's almost, a lot of it's machine based. But they take these individual threads, and that is what goes into looms and what goes into machines for mass production. They combine different fibers together to make your clothing. So it's kind of fun to go back to the basics.
Yeah.
So when we start at the beginning, we shear our sheep, we shear our goats, right? Because they're growing this wool. Just as we grow hair, they have hair as well. So this is from a sheep Now, if you can kind of see, it looks dirty. It's got lots of like grass and different fiber material in it. I wouldn't want to put this straight in my wheel. So it has to be cleaned first. So it's washed with something like as basic as Dawn soap. So, and what that does is it helps get all the dirt, all the gunk out of it, and it also gets the oils. So sheep wool has something called lanolin in it. And so, which is great, and it makes it a water repellent for the sheep. But we don't want that in our fiber, right? The end process, waterproofing would be nice, but we gotta clean it first. So it gets washed, all the debris gets picked out of it, and so then this is what we have as our clean fiber, all right? So, and as you can see, they all kind of are in little clunky pieces, and if I were to try to spin this, this is all knit tight together. It's a little bit slightly matted, and trying to feed this through my spinning wheel would be a huge challenge. So it gets to go through a hairbrush, if you will, okay, or carders. So these are hand carders, and literally what you would do is that you would place the fiber on the carders, and you would groom them so that the fibers are all going the same direction. Right? And the other cool part, when you start to groom it out and get it all the fibers going the same way, you can blend them. So you can add different types of fibers, as I mentioned earlier. So you can use silk, people use yak. I've had people who will blend wool with like Australian Shepherds, some of the working breeds of dogs, they have a double coat. So that fluff that they shed, you can do that if it's clean, of course. So there's lots of possibilities. Cotton, all kinds of options of what you can do. So then when it's in the batting, then a lot of times what they'll do is they'll put it into what's called roving. So it's pretty much just put into a little bit more manageable form, if you will. So the cool thing, what I love about this fiber is its natural colors, right? I don't know if you guys have ever seen sheep before out in the field. Some of them are white, some of them are brown, all kinds of colors, right? And so with that, this is called a blue-faced luster. And so they naturally have the browns, this cream, this gray, almost looks blue grayish. Or this is a merino, which is a different breed of sheep, this roving, and it's purely white. You can dye it in the roving, and you can get all these fun color combinations. And then we would go back to the spinning wheel, and we would spin that fiber into those single threads. So this was a project that I had worked on just as trying to do some practicing. And this is just one single strand. So it's kind of fun. It's artistic and creative, and the possibilities are endless, which is really cool. Then, once you have your yarn, you can go to work with whatever that project is. So you can do something as elaborate, and you can see the patterns and the detail. This combined, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors that have all been dyed separately, or their natural fiber color, depending. I don't know what was done with this particular, but the green, I haven't seen a green sheep before. Not to say that there couldn't be one, but most likely that was dyed. But the natural colors of like this cream and these different variations of the brown could just be those natural fiber colors. I don't know for sure because I didn't make it. And then like this is this beginning of a hat that I'm working on for a friend. So the possibilities are endless of what you can do with it. But this just shows how it literally goes from on a farm somewhere, somebody's raising sheep, to clothing that we would wear or textiles and products that we would use every day.
Thanks for showing me that.
You're welcome.
Okay, my friends, thanks for watching. Now's a great time to click on the link in the bio to take the Kahoot quiz. Another video will be coming out in a couple of days, and we look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day!